And we're back with Neural Sim. Let's start from my main run first with the Chenxing team. Now with what I have, I needed like 3 stacks. The additional stacks are, counted from the spears, which is, different one. And the hard part is probably destroying the spears in time. And with what I have, Vidya and Marian Aquila is pretty much equal. It just depends on how fast you're able to do the rotation.
A reward for me?
So yeah, 17.9 versus the Aquila one, which is 18.1, and it's not even a full second, right? And here's the Longyan Team since the boss is weak to thermal.
Air support in position.
Wow, that skill almost dealt the full HP of the first phase. Now the slightly hard part here is hitting your last hit on your auto attack just in time after invulnerability. Still a bit slower than Chensing even though the boss is weak to thermal. And we have Fenny Pureheart. Not gonna lie though, I think Fenny Pureheart has a chance to clear the first phase of the HP with just one skill, but with my current investment, it's not enough. Now if you can time your ult right away, after this invulnerability, then that would be way better than just, doing like I did, which is like using the skill to slow down time, but, time is still running. But would you look at that, it's pretty much equal with the Chenxing team, but again, it's weak to thermal. And here's Katya Rhapsody. But before I forgot to mention, this boss has like a 90% chance of teleporting far away to the back. I have to repeat, plenty of these runs just because of that. It's 2 seconds slower now.
High ground and the victory. Too easy.
And here's Nita Pulse because she is also thermal.
I got this. Back to the gutters. Inferno, burn it all to the ground. Watch this!
I'm surprised I timed the last hit of the skill correctly, although still need to ult though.
At times like this, we got a lot
Oh, it's very close to Katya. And here's Acacia, Chrono, Echo. And yes, the boss has, a very high kinetic resistance plus another kinetic resistance from the, weekly debuff. But we do have Vidya for that to shred the resistance. And hey, that's not too bad actually. Her skill also makes her viable to destroy the spears.
Getting busy. Transphase core. Wayne. Objective.
Just a second slower than Katya. And here's Katya Dawnwing because why not? And yes, I need to stack up her skill first. And I just tried to use her skill to destroy the spears. That was just in time. It almost healed. And it's a second
This
slower
is a
than Acacia
pleasure
Chrono
watching
Echo.
fall.
Operational efficiency 90%.
And here's Fritia's Sparkdrive, because why not? You know, I use the double skill combo first, which is the spear, and then skill and ult combo. And you get an ult right after you do the 3 skill because you'll get interrupted. And I just do the pretty much the same thing. It's a bit harder in here because, you know, the laser will interrupt you.
Go Magic Cube.
And that's 0.1 milliseconds slower than Dawnwing.
Ready.
And here is the OG unit for this boss, which was Siris Ksana.
Please get out of my way. I won't feel lost anymore. Objective.
Oh man, she's even slower than Fritia and even Nita. And Siris Ksana is only as fast as this Haru.
Truth is out. Flash! Yeah. Raikou, pierce the sky. Flash!
Good thing the ult lasted that long. And again, she's as fast as Siris
This
Ksana.
suits me better.
And here's Katya Blue Bolt, because why not?
The truth
You know
is
what, I
out.
kinda remember using Blue Bolt against this boss. And it's not this fast way back then, it's because of the supports. Like, I don't even think I actually posted a Katya run against Purified.
Don't worry, it'll be
The Blue Bolt one anyway.
Sending all my luck your way.
all good. Well, that's
And that's almost a second slower than Haru. And here's Fritia Turbo.
Lag behind.
Although I'm pretty sure her logistics isn't great. I just try using her ult to destroy the spears.
To make you can help you.
It's hard to get a skill with these lasers.
What do you think?
I think it's 0.5 slower than Blue Bolt. And the rarest unit that I use, Vidya Agave.
Next up.
Hers is probably my least favorite playstyle, but you know, it's just my opinion on it. I'm pretty sure I only used her on her original boss when, you know, she first released. And then
Next up.
probably very rare after that. Oh yeah, Joseph Harden, I
behold.
did use her on that.
It's something one of a kind.
But these days it's extremely rare for a boss to have an armor part. So with what I have, she's 2 seconds slower than Fritia Turbo.
Next up, some alone time. Just the two of us.
And again, this is just for fun, a full support team with Phantasia as the DPS.
Do keep going, darling.
I got it.
Let's see what's left.
The hard part is destroying all the spears in time.
Not a single one will slip past me.
Now that was very close. And it's just a second slower than, Agave. And here's Mia Starchaser, which I think is M0 and Tier 5 purple. So it definitely could have been far
Don't
better.
be afraid. I'm here. Better get serious.
Not gonna lie, it still doesn't look bad.
Come on, focus. Not enough to keep good old me down. Take that and that.
And she's a second slower than the test team.
Ambush success.
Withdraw.
And here's Chenxing Ethereal Cloud. And it's been a while. She was the second limited unit after Kaguya, but the first limited DPS.
Okay.
And she is already tier 2 M3.
Don't slow me down. Okay.
But logistics can be improved, I guess. But with her current investment, Mia Starchaser still beats her with, even when she only has a tier 5 M0.
As the
And she's a second slower than Mia Starchaser.
working with us.
And here's Nerida tier 5 purple, M0 as well. And yes, we do need Marian Riptide here to destroy the spears. But either way, I still treat, Riptide as a signature support of Nerida.
Can't hurt us.
Unless you don't need the extra damage. Too bad Nerida's ult didn't reach the end of the invulnerable phase, but I do need to ult to destroy the spears with Marian. Oh, and that ate the boss HP anyway. So yeah, I do think Nerida could be viable here. I just don't have her well built.
The battle's over.
And she's a second
there
slower
anything
than
more
Chenxing
challenging?
Ethereal Cloud.
Even when we reach the end, I will
And here's
go.
Fenny Coronet team, which is extremely hard actually because of the spear later on. And that's honestly why I shoot the spear first a little bit. Also, this Coronet is only M2 tier 1.
Don't slow me down, okay?
And that was just in time.
Don't slow me down, okay? Perfection, right?
And that's very close to the Nerida team.
Mission failed.
And this is the second support team just for fun, which is Siris Freefin as the DPS.
Allow me to set the stage.
Now she is thermal, but Test Phantasia still beat her. I do think her attack rotation is a little too slow, but it is still very doable.
I'm okay. I can keep going.
Do keep going, darling.
And it's 2 seconds slower than Coronet.
Okay. Just a little warm.
Now again for this boss, if you have a better invested Katya, you can use, Vidya for this boss and have Aquila on the other boss. Also, if you just want a stress-free run, then Katya is just far better because you'll rarely get interrupted.
The truth is out. Just a scratch. Won't slow it. Now this is the open. My arms are open somewhere. Will you give them a rub, darling?
Can definitely be far better if you have a better invested
Just like
Katya
always.
and or Vidya. And here's what I used for this boss. Because my current Longyan is slightly better than my current Katya. And that's because of, you know, the boss interrupting me, which is actually kind of better.
Let's see what's
And
left.
what I meant by that is if you got interrupted at the right time, which is of course RNG, but if you did, like the one that just happened, so basically you need to deal the damage on your skill first before it gets interrupted. Now for this part, I tried, you know, using the auto attack / hit, and then skill and ult.
Dance in the flames of the divine fox.
So it's like around 3 seconds slower than my current Katya Rhapsody.
I trust.
I also won't
didn't
reach this time
disappoint.
without the skill animation cancel. And here's the boss info again: high kinetic resistance and low thermal resistance. And for the buff for the week, you know, we have 15% damage, but we have this one again. We have decreased attack of full squad by 20%. Although yeah, it is damage and then this one's attack, so it's slightly different, I guess. Let's see, I think that's it. And for this one, we also have the same one, decreasing the R attack, and we have another one which is decreasing our actual damage by 18%. My goodness, so there's no buff for this week then, kinda. Anyway, here's the build used: Acacia Chrono Echo, Tier 1, and attack alignment. And only M2. And here's Nita Pulse, an Octus Drive unit, Tier 2. And it's free logistics, HP, and alignment. Max Octus Drive. And here's Fritia Sparkdrive, Tier 2 as well. The free ones, and Max Octus Drive. Here's Fritia Turbo, only Tier 1, and attack crit damage, so could have been far better under that logistics. M2, Mariana Aquila, Tier 1, and you know, the free logistics that we got: attack alignment, M2. Here's Marian Riptide, purple Tier 5, attack alignment, you know, that's the free logistics, and M2. Here's Haru Raikou, Tier 2, since it's Octus Drive, you know, the free ones, and Max Octus Drive. And here's Fenny Pureheart, Tier 1, attack alignment, and M3. Here's Fenny Starshine, Tier 1, the free logistics, attack alignment, and M2. Here's Fenny Coronet, Tier 1, and attack crit damage, and almost M3. Here's Yao Nightglow, Tier 1, and then the free logistics, defense alignment, M2. Here's Siris Freefin, Tier 1, the free logistics, max HP alignment, and M2. And here's Siris Ksana, Tier 2, attack match HP, and M3. And here's Chensing Jade Arc, tier 2, attack crit damage, and M4. And here's Chensing Ethereal Cloud, tier 2. I'd say attack alignment if you can't hit the weak spot, but attack crit damage if you are able to hit the weak spot. And M3, here's Katya Rhapsody, tier 1. And attack alignment. And M3. Here's Katya Dawnwing, tier 1. Attack alignment, and M3. Here's Katya Blue Bolt, tier 1, and attack alignment, and M2. Here's Phantasia, tier 2, and attack alignment, which is the free logistics that we got, M3. And Vidya Celestials 1, tier 1. Attack alignment with her signature weapon, and M3. And here's Vidya Agave, tier 1. Attack alignment, not so great of a logistics, and M1. And here's Nerida Styx Envoy, tier 5 purple. Attack alignment, and M0. Here's Mia Starchaser, tier 5 purple, attack crit damage, and M0. And here's Longyan Divine Fox, tier 2, attack crit damage. Oh, I guess I forgot to change it back. Oh well, M1 and that's about it.